Hi, I'm Nick Sestito from BluePrint Automation, and we're going to demonstrate how to set up or reset your Keyence loose product detection laser sensors. There's going to be a procedure on how to do that, also on your HMI and a QR code. And you're going to notice that the procedure is going to say FS-N11CP for the model number of the sensor, but this one's a little different. I think it's like a N100 FP or something like that, but it's the same exact procedure. So if you're having trouble, the first thing you're going to want to try and do per the procedure is clean the lenses. And if you've already done that and you're still having trouble, we're going to start with the procedure to reset them and recalibrate them. So first thing to do is reset the sensor. You have this little Lexan cover. You're going to pop it open. And to reset, you're going to press set and preset simultaneously for 3 seconds. Set right here on my left. And what did it say? Preset on the right. Press those at the same time for 3 seconds. And I got a flashing reset button. I'm going to press the mode button to accept that reset. Okay, and then I'm going to step 3, I'm going to select initialize. So I'm going to navigate with these left-right buttons. There's user, there's initialize. I want to enter that by pressing mode. Okay. And so we've reset the sensor now. Next in this application for French fries, we're going to set high speed mode. And in order to do that, we're going to press and hold mode for 3 seconds. Again, this is section B in the setup procedure. So I press and hold mode, and now I have fine blinking. And again, for this application, we're going to set high speed mode. So I'm going to use my left-right directionals. There's HSP high speed mode. I want that. I'm going to push mode to enter. Okay, and then my next subcategory is going to be, let's see here. I want to set the normal sensitivity method. You're going to see blinking STD. I think that represents standard. I can navigate left and right, but I do want that STD. So I'm back on the STD, and I want to hit mode again to enter the standard mode. Okay, and then end function. I can navigate to some other functions, but I do want to end to accept the normal sensitivity setting. Okay, so let's see here. So now I'm on high speed mode, which is the right application, which is the right mode for this application. Section C of the setup procedure. The standard factory default setup of these light sensors is a high intensity light. That is too much saturation of light for this application, so we want to bring down that amount of light to about half of what it produces. So I'll just say in terms of units right now, factory default, we're going to give about 4,100 units of light, and we want to bring that down to about 2,050 units of light to pick up these high-speed, smaller product of French fries. So to do that, we're going to press the set button while pressing the mode button, and that'll enable the saturation mode we want. So again, set button while pressing the mode button. So I'm pressing the mode button and I hit set. Okay, now my units, you'll see they went from about over 4,000. Now they're at about 2,300. And that falls in line with the procedure saying that we're going to go from about 4,100 to above 2,000 plus or minus 350 units. So we're on the higher side, but we're still within the threshold. So now we're in the lower saturation mode. So we found that to be best procedure, best practice for this application. Okay, next one is going to be to calibrate, and we're going to do a dynamic calibration. So we're going to cut to, and the way to do that, and again according to the procedure, is to press and hold the set button, and you're going to see the set blinking. You're going to continue to hold that, and then you're going to drop product through the sensors and that'll give you a live dynamic calibration. So I'm going to hold the set button again. I'm going to drop as many French fries as I intend to calibrate the sensors to, and then once I've done that, I let go of the set button, and then it'll automatically calibrate. Okay, so I'm going to hold the set button, and I'm going to continue to hold that, and I see the text set is blinking. I'm going to take my product and drop it so it passes through the sensors. And when I've done that, I'm going to let go of the set button. So I'm still holding it. I drop the product and I let go of the set button. And it gives me a calibration to the dynamic workpiece of the dynamic product. Okay, so I've done that. And the last thing I want to do is set my threshold to 100. So right now we're working in about 2250 units of light, and the sensor has decided that during the automatic calibration, if we're reading 1180 units of light or less, it's gonna trip the sensor. It's gonna send the fail signal. So you'll see if I start to block that sensor, you'll see our indicator light show it's being blocked. So now I want to set that threshold to 100 just to get a pretty good, just an easy reference number to work from. And you're gonna, let's see here, according to the procedure, press the preset button once, and that's right here all the way on the right. So now we're at 100, and our trip value is set automatically to 50, and we recommend to bring that up to more so about 80. So we're gonna trip at about 80% light. Now we're working in percentage. Okay, so now we're receiving 100% of light, and at a 20% blockage, we'll send the signal, and you can adjust that according to procedure. If you're rejecting too many bags, you might want to lower that value and trip maybe at 70% or 60 or 65. But if you're not rejecting enough, you might want to raise it up towards 90 or 95%. And so that's it. You'll repeat the process if you have another loose product detection system, and again, you'll find this procedure on a QR code on the HMI as well. Thank you for watching.